Hello everyone, this is PSVITAGAMINGUNITE coming at you live once again, and today I will count down my top 5 Vita games of 2014. Personally, I think this year was a great year for the Vita and there were a lot of great games released, but not all of them did make my list, so some of your favorites may not show up on the list. But yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and start the video, and here are my top 5 Vita games of 2014. So at number 5 we got The Binding of Isaac Rebirth for PS Vita. Now I bought this game recently, like I didn't buy it like when it came out last month, something like that, so yeah, I personally didn't know about this game and I heard everyone saying that this game is great and stuff like that, but I did not first think it was that great, so yeah, I did not buy it. But I decided to buy it like this month, 2 weeks ago or something like that, because yeah, people keep saying how great it is, and I just said screw it, let's just buy the game. And let me tell you that this game was actually pretty fun. I mean, yeah, I think this game is pretty great. It's definitely the most fun like indie game I've played this year on the Vita. And yeah, so basically it's a port from the PC version, if you didn't know. And yeah, it's a remake of the original game that came out on the PC. So yeah, basically this game has a lot of new features, including new bosses, new dungeons, and everything. And yeah, the gameplay is very smooth on the Vita, and the controls are pretty great too, pretty simple. And yeah, the game itself has some pretty good gameplay, and the mechanics and everything else is pretty great and feels pretty solid. So yeah, and there are some great bosses in the game also. There are some pretty unique bosses and they are pretty fun to meet and stuff like that. So yeah, but anyway, so The Binding of Isaac Rebirth is my number 5 Vita game of 2014. Coming in at number 4 we got Freedom Wars for PS Vita. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Monster Hunter type of games, but when I got Freedom Wars I was pleasantly surprised at how fun it was. The game itself is pretty simple in terms of the gameplay, and yeah, you basically hunt around new monsters and you upgrade your weapons and stuff like that. And the story in the game is actually not that bad too. I think it was pretty nice for I think the story was pretty great for monster hunting RPG game, because not a lot of Monster Hunter RPG games that I played had a great story, but Freedom Wars definitely has a great story that you can definitely enjoy, and personally I did enjoy the story. It was well written and everything. The combat itself feels pretty great, gameplay is pretty smooth, and it was made for Vita, and everything feels great. There's no lag or frame drops or anything, so it runs perfect. And there's a lot of customization, new weapons, like you can customize a lot of variety of weapons. You can customize your character with a lot of appearances, which is pretty great, some deep customization there. And yeah, so in conclusion, Freedom Wars is my number 4 game of the 2014. Coming in at number 3 we got Minecraft. Well, what can you say about Minecraft? The game is pretty simple. You spawn on an island, punch some trees, make a shelter and survive your first night. At first I did not look forward to this game that much, because I played the original game on the PC and it got pretty boring quickly for me. So yeah, that's why I did not anticipate this game too much on the Vita, but I found the Vita version to be quite more enjoyable than the PC version, simply because you can take the Vita with you anywhere you want and you can create stuff on the go, which makes it a really nice feature. And the game overall, I just found it to be more enjoyable to be playing it more on the Vita rather than on the PC. I don't know, there's just something about it that feels good about playing like in your bed, playing Minecraft with Vita and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this game is pretty great. So yeah, the game runs really nice on the Vita and it plays right on the Vita, and personally I think this is the right platform for Minecraft. So yeah, that is my number 3 of 2014, and let's get down to number 2. At number 2 we got Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. At first I want to put this game on my number 3 spot, but recently I've been playing this game a lot more and it just grew on me, so I had to put it on my number 2 spot. Rebirth 1 is a remake of the original PS3 version, and I was quite interested in trying out the series on the PS3, but when I heard that the first game is being remastered for Vita, I decided to wait. Let me tell you that this game is probably the most enjoyable RPG I've ever played this year. The game is pretty great. You play as Neptune, whom lost her memory, and through the journey you will discover a lot of interesting and funny moments. The Japanese voice acting is great, the combat is turn-based and it plays really good, and the humor is pretty funny, which adds a plus to the game, and the reason why I decided to put it on my number 2 spot. I've had some pretty hilarious moments with this game, and I cannot wait to see what the sequel will be like, which is coming out next month for the Vita. And the grand finale at number 1 is Hatsune Miku Project Diva F 2nd. Let me tell you why I decided to put this game on my number 1 spot. The game is quite simple in terms of gameplay. You press buttons in rhythm with the music until it ends, and after that you will get a grade, depending on how well you've performed. The game is simple but also challenging. There are a lot of music tracks in the game and each of them plays differently, and I think this game is quite relaxing but challenging at the same time. In addition to that, there's also the Diva Room, where you get to hang out with your favorite Vocaloid singers and customize their rooms. I just love music, and this game was a great surprise for me, and it is perfect for quick short play sessions. I definitely recommend this game to anyone who's a fan of music or rhythm games. So that is it for my top 5 Vita games of this year. And yeah, so the reason I did not put Borderlands or any of those games is because I did not find them to be enjoyable. I mean, Borderlands was a pretty great game, but at first when I played it, it was pretty fun, but afterwards it got boring, so yeah, I decided to not put it on the list because I haven't really played the game in a while. So yeah, unfortunately Borderlands did not make the list. And yeah, so also, as I said again, this is my personal preference, so yours may be different, so yeah, that's why you can leave a comment telling me which your top 5 Vita games of this year were. So yeah, and that is it for me. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you enjoyed watching this video, then make sure to comment, like and subscribe to my channel for more PS Vita videos. And before we go, let me know your top 5 Vita games of this year in the comments section. Alright, so Merry Christmas to you all, or whatever you're celebrating. Just Merry Christmas, Merry Kwanzaa, whatever you're celebrating. Just have a great holiday and have a great year, and I hope I will see you next year. So this year was a great ride, and yeah, so I can't wait to see what the next year will deliver for us. So yeah, alright, that is it for me, and once again, have a great Christmas and a happy new year, and I'll see you in the next video.